On the Entrepreneur this week, we wash cars with Justin Kasia at his Eco Wash business. Then we head to the kitchen with Sylvia Komaro as she serves up a treat. Justin Kasia is busy at his car wash business. But this is no ordinary car wash. While other traditional car wash yards will consume very many liters of water to wash one car, at Eco Car Wash, one car is washed with only 2 liters of water. Justin and his business partner Harold Olukune embarked on the venture as a way of conserving water.
We saw the need for having a social, as opposed to the normal businesses that we have. We want to make a change, So we saw this is a good way to save the environment. We're saving a lot of water, actually potentially millions of liters of water.
Eco Car Wash was founded in 2015. It came about after Harold, who lives in South Africa, came across the Eco Wash technology in the Rainbow Nation. At the time, the two partners were concentrating on their car and home care product line. Before importing the machine, the two conducted extensive research.
We went around Nairobi asking questions. We even went with the machine doing demos and getting feedback from people. What do they think about the machine, about the whole process? Is it something they would like to try? And everyone's response was very positive. They're like, wow, we would like to see this. Where can we go and see it? So after we got those positive responses, we decided to bring the machines to Kenya.
The duo faced 2 challenges experienced by business startups: the issue of finances and convincing potential clients about the venture. In total, the company needed 1.5 million Kenyan shillings to get off the ground.
The biggest challenge was capital. We had to import the machines all the way from South Africa. So we got a small loan, and so we're still paying the loan at the moment, and we are positive by November we'll have finished paying the whole loan. So that was the biggest challenge. The second challenge was trying to convince Kenyans that this is the way to wash cars. It's the future. You can wash your car with very little water. You don't have to spray your car with hundreds of liters of water. So that was the second challenge.
With those 2 challenges seemingly solved, Eco Car Wash hit the ground running. At first, business was slow as most Kenyans did not understand how a car wash could be washed with only 2 liters of water. Nevertheless, business is slowly picking up.
Eco Wash is quicker in the sense that you skip the steps of applying soap on the car, rinsing off the soap, wiping the car dry and waxing it. So 4 steps, you get rid of the 4 steps with just 1 step. You just use 1 step. Because with 1 step, we get the car cleaned and waxed. And it takes a very short time. Actually, a car can be cleaned in about 8 minutes, just the outside. In about 8 minutes and it's done. With no wastage of water, and you get a quality finish after that.
For anyone willing to invest in an Eco Wash machine, one will set you back around 470,000 Kenyan shillings. First generation Eco Wash machines came with a separate Bowser. The Bowser stores washing wax, which is used for cleaning.
The Bowser can hold about 200 liters of the solution. It's called wash and wax. It has water, soap, and wax, so 3 components. So what we do, we pump the wash and wax into the machine. It takes about 20 seconds, and with that one pumping of the wash and wax, we can wash about 25 cars.
Eco Wash technology uses microfiber material in the washing process. The biggest advantage for using microfiber is that it helps in preserving interior finishes. Quality microfiber products will not scratch delicate surfaces as long as they are well rinsed and free of grit. Since microfiber picks up debris rather than push it, particles do not have the opportunity to leave scratches. As Justin explains, each cloth has a distinct role to play in the cleaning process.
The washcloths are all color-coded. So there's purple, yellow, green, and one for the windows that we call chamois cloth. So the cloths we use for washing the cars are microfiber cloths. We use them so they don't scratch the paint of the car. That's very, very important. So the purple cloth is used to remove the dirt from the car. That's the first one we use to remove the dirt. Then we come with the yellow one to buff. That brings out the shine and the wax. And for the windows, we use the chamois cloth, which just sucks off all the dust and the dirt from the window. Then we come with the green one to wipe it dry, leaving no streaks at all.
Justin is a graduate of Rhodes University and Western Sydney University. He studied biochemistry and microbiology at Rhodes and then went to specialize in biotechnology at Western Sydney University. Before establishing Bora Products in 2010, Justin was formerly employed at FICO Chemicals as a sales manager and quality control officer.
I wanted flexibility, and I thought with the knowledge I have, both through experience from my job and also from my academic background of biotech and chemistry, I thought, I can do this, because I have the knowledge to formulate these products and sell them, so it's actually cheaper than trading, which is buying and selling. So I manufacture them, skip the middleman, and sell. So, and it was actually not very difficult for me to do that because I already had the knowledge. So I thought, why not go to do self-employment?
Bora Products currently manufactures 17 car and home care products. The company started production with only one product, Tire Shine. Eco Car Wash uses its own products. This move has helped them reduce on operational costs.
Okay, I prefer using my own products because I know exactly what goes in them. I know each and every ingredient, is safe. It won't corrode the paint of the car. And also it's cheaper because we also sell our car wash products to other car washes in Nairobi because they are cheaper and they work just as fine and as well as the other imported products.
The company mostly uses word of mouth to get to new clients. They have also used social media extensively. In order to increase revenue streams, Eco Car Wash is looking at diversifying its business.
So we're thinking of going to 2 other sites in Nairobi and possibly in Mombasa. And another revenue stream we're thinking of is hiring out the machines, because we've had a few people coming to inquire whether they can hire the machine, and just pay a small fee at the end of the month. So we do that as well. We can do that for about 25,000 a month. We give out the machine, go do the job that you're doing, and just pay us that amount at the end of the month. So that's another revenue stream that we're considering. And we've also been to a few of the dealerships, car dealerships in Nairobi, to see whether they can use the machines, whether they can hire them. Because one of the biggest advantages of EcoWash is they won't have to take their cars out of the showroom. The car can be washed where it's parked, and no water will drip on the floor. So they save a lot of time taking the car out of the showroom to the wash bay and bringing the car back, So that's another revenue stream we're trying to look into.
Justin was discouraged by many about leaving his well-paying job. However, one of the biggest qualities of many an entrepreneur is that they are risk takers. Since establishing Bora Products, Justin has never regretted his decision of quitting employment.
Worth it in the sense that there's been a lot of learning along the way. There have been ups and downs, struggles. One time the business is doing well, the next time we're not doing very well. We have to look for money to pay the casuals, the workers, buy raw materials. But it's one of the challenges of entrepreneurship. You have to stick there and hang in there. And one of the things I like saying is that you need to have passion and motivation, because without those, then when the difficult times come, then you will just quit.
Eco Car Wash offers two bouquets for its clients, Eco Basic and Eco Prestige. For Eco Basic, one will get the body of their car washed and waxed, while for Eco Prestige, a car will be washed both inside and outside. The car will also be vacuumed, dashboard polished, and have the tires shined.
The biggest challenges we are facing is the sprouting up of these smaller car washes. People setting up car washes on the side of the road, the small tank and a pressure wash, charging 200. So I think that's the biggest challenge. Most people will prefer to just go on the side of the road, get your car washed quickly and get out of there.
Having been in the business for the last 6 years, 38-year-old Justin Kasia has words of advice for those contemplating to join him in the world of entrepreneurship.
Don't be in a rush to quit your job. Just hang in there and be sure that that this is the time you want to quit. Do the business while you're still working until you have an income which can support you. Then that's when you can jump ship and run your business. But again, make sure you're passionate about what you want to do and you're motivated, because if you're not, if you're just going to start a business just because Tom or John is doing the same business, then you won't go very far. You need to have that passion and motivation.
Don't go away, the Entrepreneurial will be right back.